Hi there, this is Carrie from Stamp with CT. Welcome to our Facebook Live today. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's time for a little bit of crafting and connecting. So I will wait just a minute to allow this to come up in some news feeds, and hopefully I'll have some friends join me live. But if you are watching the replay, glad you're here too. Good morning, Susan. Thanks for joining in. And if you're watching on YouTube, I always upload these to YouTube, so just hit that subscribe button for me. I would appreciate that. I have Oliver here with me. You may hear his little nails clicking on the floor. He is missing his daddy. Dale went to work teaching Algebra 2 and pre-calculus, so he's not home anymore with Oliver, so Oliver is adjusting. I'm adjusting, but it's going good. It's just been very different. So Oliver's with me. He's just laying here. He loves to be in the craft room with me, and he loves it when I drop those little pieces of paper. Paper is delicious, y'all. Well, we're going to get to our crafting right away. I've got a couple of projects for you today, and we're going to be using the same layout on all of them. So I promised you it's a quick and easy layout, but it is just a really nice one to have in that crafting arsenal, that crafting idea book, and that way you can create cards very quickly and know they're going to turn out cute every time. So let me share the products that I used for this sample. This is the Tidings of Christmas Designer Series Paper, and it's in our annual catalog, but it is a brand new paper that came out in May. So I wanted to definitely show you this paper and remind you that it's there, because now that our beautiful holiday catalog has come out, I'm afraid this is going to get forgotten about. And it's beautiful, beautiful paper. It's a 6x6 paper stack, and here you see I've used two of the patterns, and I love using Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent together. It's a match made in heaven. It's beautiful. And then I pulled in, this is a real red sheer ribbon that carried over from our last holiday catalog. Love it. You may already have some of that in your stash. Love using real red at the holidays, and cherry cobbler. And then I've got this beautiful bundle. This is where the Merry Christmas sentiment came from, and that little tree image. This is a beautiful stamp set, also in our annual catalog. And again, I'm afraid it's going to get forgotten, but it's very, very pretty. Beautiful font, beautiful sentiments. This Merry Christmas is amazing. You've seen me use it before. You'll see me use it again because I absolutely love it. Now, this is actually a bundle. And so this border punch with the trees, that's not the border punch. Let me grab it right quick. Get the right punch, Oliver. Okay, now I've got it. This is a border punch with these trees, and so this is actually a bundle. So you can save 10% when you purchase this. Oliver, come. Uh-oh, we've got a problem. No, we don't. Good boy. Thank you. Sorry, guys. So this is a beautiful bundle. Again, it's from the annual catalog, so I don't want you to forget about that or miss out on that. So that's where the supplies came from to create this card. Isn't that Merry Christmas just so pretty? And I love stamping directly on Designer Series paper. Come, Oliver. So let's get to creating. We're going to pull in, this is Bunches of Fun. It has a lot of cute sentiments and images here. I've used this stamp set quite a bit. It's from our annual catalog. I love the Feel Better Soon stamp, and so we're going to make a quick card. I've got all my supplies prepped and ready to go. Just using a basic black card base. And these measurements I'll go ahead and put in the description of the video once we finish up here. I'll go back and edit that. because all of the measurements are basically the same for all 3 cards I'm going to show you today. Sorry, y'all. I think it may be getting ready for nap time. I will not, however, be taking nap time. I've got a lot to do today. What are y'all up to, and how are you doing? So I love using black, white, and petal pink. I think it's so pretty. Or gray, white, and petal pink. We're just going to take a piece of petal pink cardstock. This is 5 1/4 by 4. It's going to layer on the front. And then, if you love both sides of the Designer Series paper, what you need next is a piece that's 1/4 inch smaller on either side. So this piece is 5 inches by 3 3/4. And so it would layer right on top, and we'd have that nice border. You could certainly make your card using this piece of paper, but what I did, because I like both sides, is I came in and cut that at 3 inches. So I've got a piece that's 3 inches by 3 3/4, and I've got a piece that is 2 inches by 3 3/4. So we have options here. We could place them like this, but I think what I'm going to do is bring the stripe to the bottom. So let's go ahead and adhere those pieces. So you can see, if you have some smaller pieces of Designer Series paper, you could certainly use those scraps up. This is a great layout because if you love both sides of the Designer Series paper, you can cut up several sheets and just make a bunch of cards at once. So you can see you've got some options here as far as how you do your paper. And I cut mine into 3 inch and 2 inch pieces. You don't have to do that. You could do 2 1/2 and have them equal. You could do 1 1/2 and have a smaller strip at the top or bottom, whatever you want to do. Now this petal pink ribbon has also been in our catalog a couple years now. It's one of my favorites, and so I wanted to bring that in today. Partially because I'm keeping this card super simple, and so I want a nice, pretty bow that's really going to stand out. So I'm going to grab my Scotch tape. Kind of cheating just a little bit here, putting this ribbon on, but that's okay. And I just line it up right at the seam of where those 2 pieces of Designer Series paper meet. You could also use a skinny strip of Designer Series paper that you might have left over, a little scrap across there. You could also use a piece of cardstock. You don't have to use ribbon. I just like using ribbon. And I'm going to be doing that on all 3 of the cards that I'm sharing with you today. So that's sample, and then we've got 2 that we're making. So this ribbon is just gorgeous. It's been around for a while. I love the bows that you can make with this ribbon. It just really, I think, adds a beautiful touch. So let's try a bow about that size and trim off my tails there and get that out of the way. And so I'm just going to work with this bow until I get it the way that I like it. I tend to make my loops a little bit big, and then I can always go back in and adjust before I tighten it up. So I'm going to put my bow, it's a little bit wild, isn't it? I'll show you another little trick too that we can do, and that is to come in with glue dots. I'm going to trim that a little bit more. We can come in with glue dots once we put it down, and we can actually kind of manipulate that bow and get it exactly where we want it. And I'm going to look at which side. I think I like this side of my bow better. Okay, let's use some glue dots. And I think we'll go ahead and put our bow right over here. And it looks like it's gonna lay down pretty. And I won't have to use any extra, but if you need to come in with your take your pick tool or snips and kind of put a couple glue dots here to make the tails stay where you want them, to keep that bow exactly like you want it, that's perfectly fine. Now I do have the Feel Better Soon sentiment already stamped, and I have a piece of basic black cardstock that I cut just a tiny bit larger scallop circle. So I think I'm just going to pop that up, and then I'm going to offset that just a tiny bit. So I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So I do like having that tiny bit of the scallop border, but if I offset it like this, almost like a shadow, I like that too. So we're going to come in with the sentiment, and I think we'll go ahead and pop it up one more time. And then we are done with this card almost. We just need to add it to our card base. So I've got my Feel Better Soon sentiment to put right on my card base. And this is our first card done. Isn't that pretty? You know, we have lots of people that are sick and hurting right now. I know several, and you may as well. So just to have a simple, sweet card like this to be able to send and let them know we're thinking about them is really nice. So let's move this one out of the way, and we're gonna go ahead and use some other supplies. Let me show you though the Designer Series paper that I used right quick. This is called Beautifully Pinned. So if you fell in love with the hand pinned Designer Series paper that's in our annual catalog, I think you're gonna love this celebration paper. It is a free paper pack, 12 by 12 paper. Believe you get 4 sheets of the 3 designs. So it is just beautiful. That's where I got that beautiful, almost looks like a watercolor wash on this paper. Just so pretty. And then these sides are just kind of bright and fun. Love having either black and white or gray and white. It just really makes crafting easy because you're able to pull in really any color and use with it. We could have used any color to create that Feel Better Soon card. Next up, we're going to create with some supplies from our Halloween suite that I love so much. This one, let me make sure I didn't mess that up. This one is called Frightfully Cute. It is a really, really cute little stamp set. I think I showed it to you last week, along with this die set that has some great Halloween images that are perfect for die cutting to add to your projects. So we're going to create a little card. Again, same layout. Let me pull my pieces out here and make sure I have everything. I think I lost my sentiment. There it is. So this time we're going to use a basic black card base again, but we're actually going to pull in some pumpkin pie cardstock. Not a color I use a lot, but I love it for the fall and for Halloween. And let's go ahead and put our basic white panel on the inside. So see how versatile this layout is? It's just so much fun. And you can make all kinds of cards with this little layout. So this time we're going to bring in a piece of Designer Series paper that says Boo, and then this little polka dot up here. Now once I cut this is from 2 different pieces or 2 different designs of paper, but wouldn't that look cute as well? I love that. So we're gonna go with the Boo and the dots, but you could certainly use the other sides of the paper too, and that would turn out super cute as well. Let's get our Boo adhered here with a little border. And then we'll put this little polka dot And again, remember that you could cut your paper at different sizes if you want to. You don't have to go with the 3-inch and 2-inch. That just is what really works well for me. But use what you have and use up those little strips and bits. We're really good at that. We are really quite awesome at that, actually. Now I've got this adorable black and white gingham ribbon, and this is also from our new holiday catalog. And I'm just going to bring that right around. And I think again we'll use that little cheater method there. Well, my cuckoo clock is way off, isn't it? I need to work on that. So let's tape that piece on. So see how cute that little bit of ribbon really adds some extra fun. And I may tie a bow or a knot, I'm not sure just yet. And then I did die cut one of the little trees, kind of spooky tree, and I plan to put him right up here. So I'm just going to need a tiny bit. Oops, I didn't get all the pieces when I die cut that. See if I can get that. So this is actually cut from our black glitter paper, and it is shiny and cute. I love it. I still don't have that little bit out of there. There we go. So this glitter paper carried over from last year as well. So pull out some of those supplies that you have in your stash and pair them with new product. And it just really perks everything up, doesn't it? I'm going to put that right about there. And then I have a sentiment already stamped that says, "You're so cute, it's scary." Thought that was cute. So we're going to pop it up right by that little tree. And then from the Desigber Series Paper, I quickly fussy cut a little ghost. Yeah, that looks cute, doesn't it? Love it. I quickly fussy cut a little ghost, and I think I'm going to bring him in right down here. He actually has his little pumpkin trick-or-treat. My kids had those when they were growing up, the little plastic pumpkins to take for trick-or-treating. That made me smile. All right, we're just going to pop him up down towards the bottom. And I think I'll go ahead and decide, maybe move him down just a little bit. He is a cute, I guess it's a girl. She's cute. And I think I may still go ahead. Oops, I had that piece of red ribbon on there all along. Goodness. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a bow. Because, you know, bows are cute. And that's going to finish up this card, and we just need to adhere it to the card base. And that's 3 quick cards, you guys. Let's pop this on with a glue dot. I really like making my bows separately. Probably wouldn't have to have a bow, but I love bows. Cute. So we'll pop this on our card base. And we'll be done with our projects. We still have to talk a little bit about prizes, because I have a winner from last week and I have a giveaway for this week. So how cute is that? Such a quick little project and super cute. Okay, so those are the 3 projects I want to share with you today. If you recreate using this layout, please send me a picture or drop it in the comments. I love it when you guys recreate what I share with you. I love inspiring you, and I love that you inspire me too. So let me move these. I've got some Happy Mail to share. You're going to love this Happy Mail. And then I've got a piece I guess 12 pieces, because it's half of a package of the Tidings of Christmas Designer Series Paper. It's just so pretty, you guys. Such beautiful patterns. And again, this is the one that's from the annual catalog. I don't want you to forget about it. So this is our prize that we'll be giving away next week. So in order to be entered for a chance to win, just share the video, leave a comment, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and that's all it takes to be entered for a chance to win. And then from last week, I had these beautiful new metallic adhesive-backed embellishments, and so these are going to be going out to my friend Jan Miller. She was the winner of the random number generator, so she is our prize winner. So congratulations, Jan. I'm running way behind on getting prizes out, so just so that you know that I have not forgotten you. Now, a couple weeks ago, I think it was, I shared some cards with this layout, and then I got this amazing project from my friend Lisa Tweedle. It is just darling. Look at that stack of ice cream, and look how cute this card is, you guys. So this is what I shared, and I love that Lisa went ahead and made one, and I love that she sent it to me. It's just so adorable. That sweet ice cream. Thank you, Lisa. It is precious. I really appreciate getting happy mail from y'all. And then I have just an amazing project that my friend Lisa McGrow brought me. We had our launch party for the new annual catalog last Saturday, and I got a present from Lisa. Dale and I did, and we got this amazing card. So I'm going to do it a couple of times because you're not going to believe this card. When you open it, it pops up. Look at that, you guys. That little chick pops up. So let's do it again. It's so cute. It is precious. She told me the name. This is not a Stampin' Up! Product, but she told me the name of the dies, and I promptly forgot it. I'm so sorry. But apparently there's lots of different things you can do with this die set, but is this not just the cutest? And she also brought us a set of mugs, and it just so happens that I had actually broken both my coffee mug and Dale's coffee mug the week before. So Lisa is making these mugs now, and I noticed this morning when I looked, they say Cricket on the bottom. So isn't that cool? But she actually added these sentiments to these mugs, and they're so cute. So thank you, Lisa. We love them. I've had them back in my craft room, so I made sure to show them for Happy Mail, but I'm about to take them to the kitchen, and we will start using them tomorrow. And every time we use them, we're going to think of you. So thank you so much. Thank you to both of my Lisas. I appreciate y'all. So if you send me a Happy Mail card, I would love to share it on our video each week. That just makes me so happy, and we appreciate getting the Happy Mail as well and seeing your beautiful projects. Don't forget, we've got celebration going on. You can get a free gift with purchase at the $50 level, and then at the $100 level, there's lots to choose from. That beautiful gray and white paper that I shared with you today, the beautifully pinned, is just one of the choices. So let me know if you have any questions. I so appreciate you taking some time and spending it with me and Oliver today, and we'll see you back again next week.